Okay, Emma Buckley, thanks for joining us. Emma, how did you get into nutrition?
I became a nutritionist about 16 years ago, and my interest in nutrition came through my own bad relationship with food. We didn't really like one another very much. I had a very poor eating regime and expected a lot out of my body without getting any results. And it was on my quest for the latest magic pill to do what I wanted to do without actually doing any work myself when I came across a book called The Vitamin Bible by Earl Mandel. And I opened it up and I had that eureka moment of how can you expect your body to do what you want it to do, to function properly, to be healthy, to feel good, if you're not feeding it properly. And that was my moment of aha. And I had studied chemistry and biochemistry in UCD. I didn't really use that, go into that as a career, but all of it started coming back to me. And then I decided to really, I first of all got into it as a hobby and my own interest, and then I decided that no, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to focus my energies.
Yeah. Now you would be known as a model as well in your early career.
Long time ago.
Yeah. Did the obsession with food or managing food kick in at that point?
Yeah, definitely. That was when it started. I finished university at the age of 20 and started modeling at that point and had a really nice career, but I was, as I said, food and I didn't really get on that well, and so I didn't eat an awful lot of it, and I was very thin. I was about 2.5 stone lighter than I am now, and I'm 5'8". But that's what I had to be a model. Now, there was no pressure, on me to be a certain size, although it was my job. And then slowly but surely, my body isn't meant to be that way. I'm not built that way. I'm athletic looking. I'm not supposed to be a waif. I'll never be a waif. And so my body started gaining weight, and it was then this struggle of weight gain, which was just my body getting to its normal weight, by the way. It wasn't weight gain at all. It was just being normal. And it was that struggle with trying to battle back down to being a stone or 2 stone underweight, which is not normal and not natural. And it was down to that kind of pressure that I had internally on myself, not externally. No one was saying it to me, but I kind of gave myself that pressure, and it was through that I struggled with nutrition for a long time. And I thought, well, if I just eat cornflakes all day long, well, then I'll be thin. But not so much, because you need more than cornflakes.
Absolutely. And Emma, what were you after psychologically? What were you after with this relentless race to be thinner, psychologically?
Well, I don't know. It was 20 years ago, so I've kind of my main thing, I suppose. I liked people saying to me, "God, you're very thin." I liked feeling thin. I liked feeling like thin. I don't want to make it sound more glamorous than it is, but I liked feeling like I hadn't got a lot of, I could see my ribs and my bones and things like that. That's one of the things that I enjoyed, and I enjoyed people saying like, you've lost a lot of weight or whatever, and nobody doesn't like hearing that, by the way. There's not one person who doesn't like someone saying, you've lost weight. Have you lost weight? It's termed as a compliment. And so you internalize that, and it's like, oh, this is a good thing. I'm being approved of. And so that's probably what it was. But I will say this. My overriding memory of that period of time in my life was being miserable. I was constantly miserable. I was starving. Anyone who knows me probably thinks, Emma, smile. Because I'm a happy person, but I never smiled in those years. Never. I was miserable.
Okay.
And that's how I recall that time.
Talk to us about IQ.
IQ is a wonderful omega-3 product that I have been working with for a little while now. I always like to have a good range of supplements to help my clients, because sometimes we don't generally, well, usually people who come to me have a diet that's lacking at the outset. So supplementation can always bring up the nutrients to the level that they're meant to be at for their own health, and until they get into the swing of things about cooking for themselves and choosing the right foods for themselves. So it's really, bridging the gap, between what we're eating at the moment and what we're meant to be eating. So supplements are a big part of my practice, but I need to have a really good omega-3 supplement, because through all the research that I've done over the years and read over the years, we are missing essential fatty acids, good fatty acids. And fat is not the F word. People think that, avocados are bad, and, salmon has a lot of fat in it and it's bad. No, it's good fats. These are good fats. But not everyone is eating salmon. Not everyone is eating, these healthy fats. So that's where a supplement comes in. IQ, the reason I work with IQ is because it's completely natural. There's no chemical processing done to get the active ingredients, which are the EPA and DHA. I won't tell you the names. Well, I will if you want to. You can test me on it. But so a lot of other supplements, fish oil supplements, have a processing done to them just to extract those active ingredients. But when you think about it, just think about a fruit or a vegetable, it's not the isolated nutrient that's giving you the health benefit. It's the whole fruit, it's the whole vegetable. Just like this, it's the whole fish. And it's all naturally processed. There's no chemicals, and it's just cleaned sardines and anchovies. And that's what you're getting in a capsule. It's great.